Hey everybody, it's Ron Henry's How To's. I'm going to show you how to make Persian ANAIS Polo. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so I've just started with washing and soaking 2 cups of basmati rice. And we're just going to set this to the side and let it soak while we move on with the rest of our recipe. Alright guys, so just into the saucepan we're going to add about 3 cups of water and bring it up to the boil like so. To this we'll add 1 cup of lentils. And just a pinch of salt. And we're going to lower our heat, and we just want to cook these for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and tender. Alright guys, so I'm just at the 24-minute mark now. As you can see, most of our water has evaporated and our lentils are nice and tender. So what we're going to do is turn the heat off and just leave that to the side to cool down. And what we're going to do next is bring about 8 cups of water up to the boil. Alright guys, so we'll add about 2 tablespoons of salt to our water. And we're going to add our rice straight in. And make sure to get it all out. And we just want to boil our rice for about probably 10 minutes until it's about 90% cooked. So it should be nice and tender too. Alright guys, so I'm just at about the 10-minute mark now. As you can see, our rice has increased in length and it's pretty much about 90% cooked now. So you can have a little taste test. It needs to be just a little bit soft but still have a bit of hardness to it. So we'll go ahead and strain this now. Alright guys, so just moving on, into a pot we'll add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. And what I'm going to do is add some thinly sliced potatoes just on the base. Now you don't have to do this, but it does taste quite nice. Just like that. And what we'll do next is add in half of our rice. And we'll add in all of our lentils. And we'll top this up with the rest of our rice. And just on top we'll add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of saffron water. Just like that. So guys, we'll turn the heat on a high heat. Put the lid on. And for about 5 to 10 minutes we just want to leave it on a high heat. Just until we start generating steam. Alright guys, so for the next step we're going to need 1 brown onion. So slice through the middle. And we just want to finely dice this. So guys, I should also point out, if you're using a large brown onion, you only need half. If you're using a small one, use the whole thing. So we don't need this half here. Alright guys, so once you can see all the steam start to come out from the sides, what we're going to do is remove the lid, place a paper towel on top, lid back on, and this will help getting rid of all that moisture. At this point we're also going to turn the heat to low and just let that slowly cook for about half an hour. Alright guys, so just into a large pan we'll add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. And just on a high heat we'll add our onions straight in. And we just want to very lightly brown our onions. Alright, so once the onions have browned, we'll add about 250 grams of ground beef. And we just want to mix that together and brown our mince as well. Alright guys, so we'll add a teaspoon of salt to this. Half a teaspoon of ground turmeric. Half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And half a teaspoon of black pepper. And we just want to mix that through. So guys, what I'm going to add in now is a mix of a 1/4 cup of raisins and a 1/4 cup of prunes. Oh sorry, dates I should say. I'm sure you can use prunes as well. And we're just going to mix that through. Now this is optional, you don't have to do it. but it does give a big difference and a more traditional taste. So we'll mix that through as well. And at this point we're going to turn our heat off. And we'll add in 1 teaspoon of saffron water. Mix that through. Beautiful. So we'll just keep this to the side, let it cool down while we wait for our rice. Alright guys, so our rice has been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes so far. So what we're going to do is take the lid off carefully. Oh, that's looking beautiful. And what I'm going to do is add in our mixture straight in. Make sure to get it all out. And we're just going to very carefully mix this together and get it all combined. And that's just looking stunning. So lid back on. You don't need to worry about the paper towel because all that moisture's come out already. And we're just going to cook it for about another 15 to 20 minutes. And don't go raising the heat or anything, just leave it as is. Alright guys, so in total I'm at the 40-minute mark now. And that just looks amazing. So let's go ahead and serve this. And that's all there is to it. All that's left to do is enjoy it. So guys, this is a perfect meal on its own, but it can of course be a side dish to anything else too. I hope you like that guys. Please like, share and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.